Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gold Prospecting at Home. This is episode number 87, and today we're going to be doing a pay dirt from myself. This is the third pay dirt that I came up with that are currently available on kleshcrumbs.com. This one is the Gold EXPERT Paydirt. So on my website, there's a link below if you're interested. There's the Gold Beginner Paydirt, which is guaranteed a quarter gram of gold, and it's for beginners. There's hardly any black sands in it. It's all big pieces of gold for the most part. Then we have the Gold Strike Paydirt, which is a little more advanced. You got all sizes of gold, pickers all the way down to flour gold, and there's some black sand in it as well to give you a more authentic gold panning experience. And then you can move up to the one we're going to be doing today, which is the Gold EXPERT Paydirt, where there's a lot more black sands in it, a lot more heavies, a lot more finer gold, so it's more difficult to recover. And then, of course, there's the Gold Impossible Paydirt, which is a new but possibly limited product on the website. So I'm going to save a bag of that Impossible Paydirt to do a review. Well, not really a review, just showing you guys what it is. It's hard for me to review my own products like this. It's a matter of fact, I'm going to show you, let's just grab a random bag of Gold EXPERT off the shelf here. All right, here's my current situation. This is what I have in stock here on the shelf. We're just gonna take let's take one from a couple back. Let's take this one here. I'm gonna mark it so you guys can see that I'm not taking a special one for the video. Hold on, I have to do this in real time. Sorry for the non-focus. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna draw a little happy face there so you know that's the one. And we'll take it down to the panna station, we'll chop it open, and we'll take a look at it. Okay, here it is, the Klesh Guitars Gold EXPERT Paydirt from kleshcrumbs.com. Link down below, and half gram guaranteed. Let's take a look at it in the pan. Nice. All right, so when I make these, I actually have them in Mylar bags, and they are zip locked and heat sealed. There we go. Now, my other products, my beginner and Gold Strike bags, they sometimes have guitar picks and gems and coins and things in them. However, the EXPERT bags do not. And these are also going to be right around the exact half gram guaranteed mark. Another thing, this product is perfect if you want to test your panning abilities, because there's exactly a half gram of gold in this bag. And if you're a little bit under after you weigh it up, you'll know that you missed some. So that's why I add exactly 0.500 grams. And if you find anything over that, it's going to be naturally occurring, because these are natural Colorado placer concentrates here that I got from the river. So there might be gold in it, but I'll have no way of knowing. Alright, so of course I do dry out my beginner, strike, and expert bags. The Impossible bags are not dry. And for this product, it's actually pretty important to spray out the bag, because I can see crumbs down in there. So let's go ahead and spray that out into a separate pan, just to be sure that we'll hit that half gram mark. There's some down in the corners. Very important step. Let's see if there's any gold trapped at the bottom there. No, I don't see any gold that was trapped in the bag, so we're good there. Okay, so as you might have guessed, this is pretty difficult. It's about an 8.5 out of a 10. So in order to bring that from an 8.5 down to about a 5, we're gonna go ahead and do two things to make this a lot easier for us to deal with. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna classify. Right here I have a 40 mesh classifier. We'll go ahead and dry classify. Okay, so just by doing that step of classifying to plus and minus 40 mesh, that is going to make it a lot easier. First of all, we only have half the small material to work with now, and this little bit is heavy. So we're going to do one more step that's really going to make this a lot easier, and that is removing all of the magnetic black sands. Okay, so to remove the magnetics, I have a neodymium magnet attached to the end of a nut driver here inside of a silver dollar tube. That is a lot of black sands. Now this process really does take the challenge out of this pay dirt. So again, this is an optional step. If you want a real challenge, get yourself the impossible pay dirt, because this step is not possible. Yeah, we're still picking up black sands. All right, let's try the bigger stuff, see if there's any magnetic stuff in there. There sure is, and there's actually a big piece of gold in there I see as well. Not all of the gold in the EXPERT is real small. There's also big pieces. Yeah, look at all that magnetic stuff. That's at least half of the weight of the bag. These bags only weigh about 8 ounces or so. Some weigh more, but at least 8 ounces. I'll get one more shot of the magnetic stuff here for your viewing pleasure. We're going to pan all this stuff out, but first we're actually going to pan the magnetic stuff. Now there's a chance that I actually picked up some gold while using a magnet. When using the magnet, the gold could get trapped in that black sand and pick it up. So I'm going to pan this out. And another little trick is if you actually bake this on a fire in a metal gold pan, or if you bake it in a pot over a fire, or even in your oven, I wouldn't recommend doing that due to possible toxic fumes. But if you heat up your black sands, there's a chance that you can actually unlock some extremely fine flour gold. If you pan it again, you can recover it. So never throw away your black sands. But let's go ahead and pan this stuff out first. So let's bring over Crusty Rusty. We'll add some water and some jet dry. The jet dry is just a surfactant that'll break the surface tension of the water so the real small flour gold can't float away. Now this is by far the most difficult thing to pan out, so I'm just going to do a small spoonful at a time. Wow, see that? I actually got a piece of gold. So it's important that you pan out your black sands too. So as you see your gold, grab it with your snuffer bottle. Alright, so I panned out the rest of that black sand and I found no more gold. Alright, I think we're actually going to pan the finer stuff first. Just because I know there's big gold in here as well, but this is going to, basically this is the tougher part, so we're going to do the hard part first and we'll save the bigger, chunkier pieces of gold for last. We'll do that much at a time, because I know that this stuff is pretty difficult. One thing to notice is you see all these little flakes of shiny stuff? See that? That's actually mica. That is not gold. The gold wouldn't float around like that. After I stratify, the gold is going to be underneath all of that stuff in the black sand. So that stuff is just mica, something to know. I'm already seeing lots of flour gold, man. Okay, that was just out of one spoonful. Oh yeah, this is going to be a challenge. The trick to this is to do the tap like this. Tap it up. Let me show that again. So right now I have all the gold spread all over the pan. Tilt your pan forward so your water is at the front. Then just tap on the front here. Let me zoom in so you can see the gold walking up as I do it. See that? The gold just walks right to that top corner. Once that happens, I grab my snuffer bottle, grab that corner, and then repeat the process until all of the little flecks of gold are out. Man, even with all the magnetic stuff removed, this is still a challenge. It's all flour gold. Little flakes. Okay, so that is the technique that I would recommend. I'm gonna go ahead and save you guys the boredom, and I'm gonna go ahead and spend an hour here panning. Matter of fact, I'll time it. Right, it is just about noon. Okay, so I'm actually finding a lot of gold in here. If this is a bonus bag, I will do another bag, because like I said, most bags only have exactly a ½ gram of gold, but there are bonus bags. So yeah, if this is a bonus, I'll redo the video. Man, every spoonful is like this. Lots of flour gold. I mean, even after removing the magnetic stuff, it's still a really good learning tool, because ideally you would want to remove that magnetic stuff to make it easier for yourself. So I mean, you'll get that experience here. This pay dirt is really close to what a real experience of gold panning around here in Colorado is like. Real fine flour gold, lots of black sands. Alright, so I've only been panning for a couple minutes, but I want to give one more demonstration of how I'm doing this. This will probably help you out a lot. Just a little bit. This is a small spoon, right? Just a small amount of pay dirt. Get some water in there, stratify. All down the one corner. Tilt the pan back, and then wash the light stuff back to the back of the pan. And when you do this, you will see all of the gold appear at the top, right there. Then tilt the pan forward, give it a tap, grab it with your snuffer bottle, and repeat as many times as it takes. Now, even though I grabbed that with the snuffer bottle, if I turn this around and do it again, I'm gonna find more gold. You just have to keep repeating this process until there's no more flour gold left. 2 or 3 small pieces in here. I can see like a little piece of flour gold there. I got most of it. So I'm about 5 minutes into it, and I still have quite a bit left. Okay, so I'm already 10-15 minutes into this minus 40 stuff, and I just thought, you know, I just glanced over at the watch and I was like, man, that was 10 minutes already. The time really flies when you're doing this kind of stuff. I don't know, I didn't really think I was going to mention this in the video, but panning for gold, doing this kind of stuff is like extreme anxiety relief. If you have any type of like anxiety issues or anything like that, this will keep your focus on this. It's you don't have time to think about all that other nonsense. You're just thinking about the gold. And I mean, that is really the main reason I started making these videos to begin with, because I myself actually have anxiety. So doing this gold panning stuff really does help me, and I hope it helps somebody else too. And if it does, please let me know. So if you've ever done this or any other type of activities to keep your anxiety down, I know you guys read the comments and I read them all as well, so definitely let us know down in the comments how you guys keep your anxiety down, because this is really a good way. Look how small that gold is. Alright, I'm on my last pan and I cheated. This is actually like 3½ teaspoons. I just want to see how long this amount is going to take me. Now, I'm no expert, but I'm an expert. Now, I really thought I had most of it. I left a lot behind. Man, there's a lot of gold left behind again. Not a lot, but I mean, a lot of pieces, I should say. Alright, now I'm pretty sure I didn't get all of the gold, but it took about 23 minutes or so. About 25 minutes. Alright, next we're going to do the big stuff. I don't think I need to classify this. We're just going to go ahead and pan it. Okay, I see a big piece of gold in there. Starting to see a lot of flakes coming through. We are guaranteed a ½ gram of gold, so this is what you can expect. And there's still a lot of black sands and stuff in there. A lot of heavies mixed in with this, but it's nowhere near as difficult as the -40 mesh that I decided to classify it to. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's a picker. There's another picker in there too. 3 pickers. Not bad. This one chunk doesn't want to go up into the bottle. Come on. Really? Alright, once I get this big stuff cleaned up, I'll dump the snuffer bottle out and show you guys all the gold. Another thing, it's really important that you save your tailings, because I know that I missed some gold, but I'm still going to weigh up what we have in the snuffer bottle, see how close we got on our first run. So we'll just save all this. It's always smart to repan your tailings no matter what pay dirt you have, but especially for this stuff. Alright, let's pour out the snuffer bottle, see how we did. Yeah, it looks like a lot in the pan, and I know it's at least a ½ gram. Squirt this part out too. I know gold likes to get stuck in here. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up. This has taken more time than I expected to clean it up. I'm already maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes into it, and that black sand really wants to move with the gold. Oh, there, I just got lucky. Look at that. It just separated out. So I'm actually going to grab the black sand with the snuffer bottle instead of the gold, because there's more gold than black sand, so it's just easier to do it this way. Alright, that's what our Gold Expert Pay Dirt looks like. All cleaned up. All we got to do now is dry it out and weigh it up. .507 grams of, we'll call it 24 karat pure gold. So 0.507, we'll call it 24 karat because you can resell natural placer gold like this to pay dirt vendors for the most part. We'll go ahead and calculate $30.97, so like $31. This product costs $50 on the website, so it's well over a 50% return on investment. Now, the thing is, with this pay dirt, it's a pretty low return on investment compared to my other pay dirt bags. This one's really not for return. This one is more for experience, a challenge, testing your abilities, testing your equipment. So let's say you have a new sluice box, a dream mat or something, and you dump this bag into the dream mat sluice box, and then you clean it up and you weigh it up. It should be right around a ½ gram of gold. If it's less, you know that you're losing gold. If it's more, then you know that your dream mat is collecting all of the gold. As a promotion for this pay dirt, even though it's already been on my website for a couple months now, I'm going to go ahead and give anybody watching this video a 15% one-time use discount. Use the code VIDEO and you'll be able to get yourself a bag for 15% off. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I put out a new video at least once every week, and that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks again, everybody, for watching my video. It's much appreciated. I did notice that 73% of my viewers aren't even subscribers. So if you would like to make sure you don't miss any of my future videos, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.